And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for the premiere of Marvel's Agatha All Along, starring Katherine Hagel as our beloved second favorite witch of all time, Agatha Harkness. That's right, Agatha Harkness is back, and this time she's got her own covenant, and she is now going to be trying to get her powers back by crossing the witch's road. Okay, so I saw the first two episodes. So this is a 2-episode review. So every week I will do the rest. You know how it goes. So let's talk about it. So the last time we saw Agatha, she got schooled by the Scarlet Witch, aka Wanda, played by Elizabeth Olsen, who we all miss her in the role. Hopefully she comes back. There's been teases, but who knows? Officially in the MCU, she's dead. We all saw Multiverse of Madness. Spoiler if you haven't seen that movie. Wanda died, destroying all the Darkhold books. She died, and now Agatha is stuck in a loop, trying to just, live her life. She's a cop, and then she finds a body in the beginning of the first episode, and then the spell breaks. Why did the spell break? Why is she a cop? A lot of different answers to be fulfilled. But we find out there's a new kid in town. He's been studying Agatha forever. We really don't know his name. Every time he says his name, he gets like Beetlejuice sewing things in his mouth, so he can't say his name. So the kid is following Agatha, trying to talk to her, but like, hey, listen, admire you, I want to be a witch, can you take me to the witch's road so I can get powers, get my powers boosted, I guess. And Agatha decides she needs to go to that road to get her powers back, but she needs help. She needs a covenant to be able to go with her into the journey so she can get her powers back. It's not going to be easy. She's kind of not a favorite person throughout the witch community. Literally, Wanda in the first episode goes through a lot of different witches to try to, get their help. At first, they are hesitant to help Agatha, and Agatha persuades them to be able to help her. She goes to a fortune teller who has her own power. She goes to one who does potions, I believe, another one who is a security guard, who's like an enforcer. So she goes to get them, and then that's basically the gist of the first episode. We also get to see Aubrey Plaza in this episode as well. And her and Agatha have history. How long history? Not exactly sure. 100 years, 200 years. They really don't specify. But overall, I thought the first episode was really great. Really strong way to start the show. It has like a very hocus pocus, craft kind of a feel. I love anything kind of witches, all that cool stuff. Magic. It's all fun. I love it so much. It's so cool. And Katherine playing Agatha again, it's like she never missed a step. It's like we could wait another 5 years for Elizabeth Olsen to play Wanda again, and she won't miss a beat. You know what I mean? It's like that. It's been like 3 years since Wanda put the spell on her. That's what they said in the show. So Katherine has not lost a step of playing Agatha. She still is great as always, also very devious as well. So you can tell the other witches are very hesitant of teaming up with her through this journey. So now we get to episode 2. Episode 2 is literally them getting together and pretty much reciting a chant to open the gate to the witch's road. She even literally goes and gets her neighbor, who was the wife of Vision's boss, the one who was choking on the chicken bone in the first episode of WandaVision when they had that big dinner party. She shows up. She's part of the crew now. Why? Not exactly sure. They really don't specify if she's a witch or she's just going to be a sacrifice. But it's funny the fact that the actress is back playing that character, and she's a part of it now. You see her teaming up with the other witches, being very confused about what's going on. But I thought that stuff was great. Her, Agatha's a new apprentice kid. He's keeping an eye on the house, and then these witches out of nowhere in black robes show up and try to destroy everything. I guess I would assume it's Agatha's old covenant, the one she sucked up all the powers to get the crown before she lost it to Wanda. Could be them, could be, Dementors for that universe for all we know. Who knows? But yeah, I thought that second episode was really cool too, and I love the fact that they got a cool chant to open the Witch's Road gate, so that was cool. It ends with them in the Witch's Road, setting up them for the next episode to go through the journey. Okay, so how is it overall? So far, not bad. I think my only negative about this show is the fact that, and this goes for all things Marvel, and sometimes even Star Wars has this problem too. Depends on the Star Wars show. They gotta stop with this whole too short thing. Look, I get it. These things are very expensive. I get it, sure. But then just drop it all at once. That's also kind of a bad thing to do. Because if you drop it all at once, nobody's going to care about it in, 2 days. Because if you binge watch it all at once, nobody's going to care after watching it. After like maybe 2 days or whatever. They'll talk about it and then it's over with. But at least give us something. I mean, the people, the real experts who review these shows, they get 4 or 5 episodes first to review. And us normies like me don't get to watch it. We get to just see 2 episodes and I don't have to wait till next week to see the rest. It's not fair. But what can you do? I really do wish these shows were a lot longer. You don't have to be like 3 hours long. Just give me an hour. Give me something, I see longer shows. I see longer things on network television. Granted, it's longer because that's commercials, but still. It's like, come on. But overall, I'm excited to continue watching the show. I want to know how Agatha is going to get her powers back. I want to know who our little, teenage friend is. I have 2 possibilities who that kid could be. I have 2 possibilities. And I also have a theory about Aubrey Plaza's character too. Alright, so I'm going to talk about these 2. Could be completely wrong, but if it's a spoiler, I was right. So I think the kid is either 2 things. Either he is Mephisto. I know. We've been saying Mephisto for since WandaVision. I get it. They keep teasing us Mephisto for who the hell know how long. They've been teasing it. He's either him or he's either working for him. And we're going to see him soon. They confirmed that he's supposed to be an Ironheart, a glimpse of him or something like that, an Ironheart. But I think we're going to see Mephisto in this show or set him up for the next big Disney Plus show. I'm not sure. I just think this kid is working for him, or either is him directly is Mephisto, or he's working for him because he can't say his name. Why can't we get this kid's name? That's what I want to know. But we have to wait and see what happens. Maybe we'll find out later on that he's nobody. He's just a magic kid. But the actor's cool, so there's that. And now let's get to Aubrey Plaza. Now Aubrey Plaza is supposedly playing a new character that they just made up. I think that's a load of baloney, and I think she's playing somebody pretty big in the MCU that we have never seen in the MCU. I mean, we've seen a version of her, kind of, but not really. I think she's Enchantress. Now, you might be wondering, who the hell is Enchantress? Now, Enchantress is pretty much another magical user. She's kind of like, low-key, but not really low-key. She has her own thing. I mean, we've seen we've seen Sylvie. She's kind of like Enchantress, but, she's a variant of Loki. But if we haven't really seen the main MCU Enchantress, why can't it be Aubrey Plaza? So, here's my thoughts. Could I be wrong? Probably. No, in my luck, I end up going to being wrong. Or I end up being right and somebody else is going to say the same thing and everybody's going to buy their story versus mine, but whatever. But, I was the one who said it first. So, anyway, I'm excited about it. I want to see more. I do wish Marvel would just stop making these shows so short and give us something cool. But I'm just glad to see Agatha again. I'm glad we got to go back into the WandaVision world, because honestly, the magic world of Marvel, we need to explore that more. We're gonna get to the point to the mutant saga. We've already explored the cosmic saga, kind of. Street level heroes. We're getting all that. We need more magic. We want to see the magic stuff. We want to see Wicked and Speed one day. Hopefully we get to see that. A lot of people think that the kid is actually Wiccan. I don't believe that. I think he could be Wiccan, but I just don't see it because I feel like if he is, then he will be the one to bring back his mother. And but who knows? We'll see what happens. I do think Elizabeth Olsen will be back as Wanda. I think she's in the ending of this show. Maybe the after credit. Nothing to base on that, but I'm just saying. They've been teasing the fact that we all want Elizabeth Olsen back as Wanda. I mean, she's the Scarlet Witch. Even if she's gonna play a different version of the character, you bring her back. I mean, if they can get Robert Downey Jr. to come back to play Doom now, but anything's possible in the MCU. So now we just gotta wait and see what happens, and hopefully the rest of the show is great, because the rest of the show could be complete bad, could be complete garbage for all we know. First two episodes are great, I loved it, can't wait to see more, but hopefully the rest of the show is really great. We said the same thing about the Acolyte. Acolyte started off strong and then it just went to the bottom of the ocean really quick, and we all know how that turned out. So fingers crossed that this rest of the show is great. I trust, Catherine Hahn and the others to do this show really right. It is the same showrunner who gave us WandaVision. So let's see what happens. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. Are you guys excited for the Agatha All Along show? Not excited? Did you guys like the first two episodes? Who do you think Aubrey Plaza really is? Do you think that kid is working or is Mephisto or somebody else? Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much. And have a good night.